I love working with athletes. I love working with adult athletes, and I love working with student athletes. And there's several reasons for that. First of all, I live in Colorado, where athletics is such a major part of so many people's lives here. Just yesterday, I was up in the mountains and I'm like, yep, I can do this. I'm hiking, breathing kind of heavy, breathing kind of heavy. And then someone will just come by on a bike and be like, yeah, here I go, here I go. So there's a lot of elite athletes up here, a lot of elite athletes train. And so it's just a major part of the life here. But in general, even growing up in Missouri, athletics was such a major part of our lives, my whole family. So, for example, most of us were track runners, sprints, by the way, which kind of sums up a lot about my life. I'm like, okay, let's do this, let's do this. And I'm working really hard on the like, oh, we can do this. Let's just take our time. So it's kind of sprinting is a metaphor for my life in some respects. And even my grandmother was a sprinter and had notably impressive calves. So, and I even had an uncle, a beloved uncle, whose name was Uncle Hockey. This was not his real name. He just really loved hockey. And in that family, where I spent so much of my time, they had like all these TVs going with every kind of sport. So, sports was a major part of our lives. And then personally, um, in addition to the track stuff, which looking back on it now, I have no clue how I fit that into my life. But at 4 years old, I started dancing and I continued dancing for most of my life, much to the embarrassment of certain people in my family, because I've been known to just dance when I'm happy, regardless of the setting. And then I started gymnastics, and I was a competitive gymnast until one too many injuries put an end to that career, but didn't stop me from having other athletic endeavors in my life. So, what is so important? What is different for student athletes? The first thing is just trying to keep your head above water because student athletes are balancing a lot. They're balancing all of the things surrounding their athletics and their academics. I would love to talk to you about how I might be of support for an athlete in your life, and maybe that's you, and how we can make things manageable. So I look forward to talking to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.